Tap will be taken 30 metres out from the Newcastle line. Miles. And this is Lowry. Ewer took him awkwardly. Back and away. Fittler went to give it to Walker, then opted against that. Still down the blind side they come with Goulet. And George players would know plenty about that. Blindside play. Lowry looking to... Oh, magic pass! Elsgood with great hands. 5 tackles gone, 3 metres out. Walker. Play on for Newcastle. Beautiful pass by Lowry.
Another penalty here for the Knights. That was beautiful play from both sides. Lowry's ball was a corker. The take from Elsgood was something else. But for McDougall to get across there and make the tackle was a big effort on his part as well. There's Elsgood, strong tackle. Dinover did well.
Dinover then. Cross for Matthew Johns. Runs to the defence line. Muir's there. They try to get a pass down. But the Roosters turn it around with Elsgood.
Try saver there from O'Davis.
Singh. A little bit of misunderstanding in Sydney City's work around the rucks. Fittler. Goulet. Given the chance to play it where he likes. Penalty. Goes to Sydney City. That is Grogan. Oh, big hit by Lowry. He put him in the sights. Dinover. 18 points last weekend. And 20 metres out from the line. Matthew John. Runners look to get offside. Jackson. Dinover. Richards. 15 out. 5th tackle. Newcastle trailing by 2. Dinover neatly drops it onto the boot, and Miles is able to get it back. Good work by the young winger. Walker prepares to feed the scrum close to his own line. That's good. Fittler a dummy half, looking for his forward, picking up Walker. Then they go wide for Shearer and Junee. So they put a backline play together very quickly. As Shearer bounces away and gets a pass off for Cleary. Made some good yards here, Sydney City, and Fittler right in the thick of the action as Ricketson gets under what looked as though it was a fairly high tackle from Adam Muir. Now Lowry again. Busy performance. There's a chance here with speed for McDougall. Elsgood will get him, I think, yes. The pass inside. Beautiful stuff. Dinover backed up on the inside. And Newcastle had scored off a Sydney City mistake. But they threw caution to the wind. Well, I don't suppose there was any need for it. Watch it again.
And have a look at the pass from, I think it's Owen Craigie. McDougall does very well to pick up the bouncing ball. Elsgood cleans him up. Look at this ball. It's a tremendous one from Craigie, and Dinover, he backs up all night. Great try here. Lowry, a sloppy offload. They've got some fine young players in Newcastle Knights, and here's a couple of them on show.
And that's the 4th time that the Roosters have got the ball tonight, and finally they paid the price. Magic there from Craigie. Simon Benetti did well to get over and cover, but Junee couldn't get there in time.
What about the pass from Craigie? He's hit him on the chest with it.
So that breeze is coming from right to left, viewers. Into the face of Newcastle, and what a mistake. Well, both wingers now, Darren Albert and Jack Elsgood, have had unhappy occasions in the game. But this is going to give Newcastle a chance to solidify their situation. There's the knock-on replay, and they don't come any simpler. Owen Craigie, of course, the lad that was at the centre of the racial taunt against North Sydney. Dinover then Now Matthew Johns, and the second man play for O'Davis before finding Glanville. And this is Grogan, a good fend with his left hand, puts him over the line. And Grogan has scored for the Knights. Well, that makes the Elsgood mistake even more distressing for the winger.
It does indeed. And a simple try, really well executed. Newcastle love getting their back rowers out wide. Adam Muir, on this occasion, it's Mark Glanville. And pretty simple stuff through the hands, the second man pass. This is the key ball there. It put Grogan on the outside of his man, and the beautiful left fend. And he improves the position. Very well done, but as Ray points out, the Elsgood mistake was crucial.
Yeah, you can't keep turning over possession to the opposition and giving them a free crack at you. Some ordinary defence here from the Roosters. They were outnumbered. They didn't adjust well at all. And Grogan had some fresh air to run into, really.
Owen Craigie and Brett Grogan getting some first-grade experience. Of course, Grogan's had a fair bit more than Owen Craigie. He's been a schoolboy star, and he looks like making the transition to the top grade pretty well. The knock back there from Grogan. He'll be tackled 12 out from his own line. In fact, he makes it 13.
Barnhill was able to get that away with the left foot, but the referee has called it back. He's called his touch judge in.
Well, from what I saw, Barnhill never marked up and was offside all the way. And the referee was going to let it go, but the touchy has made a decision here. And now he's calling in the other one from this side.
Brad Fittler's very keen to find out what the story is. He's chasing the referee. It'll go against East for sure.
Well, there's the penalty. I'm just trying to work out what the touch judges have got to do with the incident, though. They must have a communications problem. Butterfield. Jackson. Muir. Muir swivelling away. He throws the pass. Matt Singh's away. Abundant speed. O'Davis goes for full throttle. He won't get him, will he? No. Yes, Singh is short of the line.
You got him, Rabs. Oh,
Elsgood's over now. Don't worry about it. Elsgood's got it over. I'll tell you something. It was a very mature piece of work by Matt Singh. He thought about it. He thought about the second movement, realised that he'd already carved them up, and opted against it.
You know, there's nothing better in rugby league than a chase situation. Here's Singh, he's away, he's home for the tea money, and then Rab said it. He won't get him, and look at O'Davis, pulled him down with an inch to spare. And you're right, Rabs, he would have thought about it. And Elsgood looked up and there was no one there.
Yeah, you have a look, if we do stay with this, Robbie O'Davis makes the tackle, he goes to the blind side, and then he goes back behind the defensive line. He stands up, goes to the blind side, and then he disappears, he goes back. I don't know what he was thinking of doing, obviously he was maybe planning to go and help out wide on the right-hand side, but he left the hole there for Elsgood after the try-saving tackle.
Here we go.
Well, Brett Grogan's a Queenslander. So Leo Dinavor's a Queenslander. So they're all pushing claims in front of the selectors who'll be home in Queensland watching this.
Fettler, one-handed pass, it almost stuck. Oh, Walker, a look of dismay. I think he said, damn. Dinover, and then Johns. And the second man play, which we saw before, which has a front rower or a second rower lurking out wide. O'Davis comes in from the back, and then Johns, and the high ball. Batted back and down for McDougall. A play that we've seen plenty of. He decides to chip and chase and regathers. Throws the pass desperately, and then Sydney City give them back 6 tackles, and it's Gordon now. Well, Grogan, I should say. Just inside the 20-metre line. Jackson. John. Jackson again. He's across the Englishman. Downward pressure.
Yeah, great work from Lee Jackson, but just have a look at the marker work. Very, very poor. I think it's David Barnhill. Tremendous work. We freeze it there. You can see both the markers have come this way. That opens up the hole. As play continues, Lee Jackson, a little bit of a fancy step there close to the line. Magnificent work, but David Barnhill, he actually puts his hand up after Jackson scores the try, saying, yes, that one was my fault.
Yeah, my word, that's poor defence there from the Roosters. Terrible stuff. Great stuff from Lee Jackson. Rabbit's talking about him earlier being a great runner from dummy half, and he's shown his back.
Around a couple of forwards and into lengthen the Newcastle lead. Barnhill comes off.
And that is a cardinal sin marker play breaking down, because all of the defence...
Hermanson back into the match again. He got away from Jackson's tackle, but not cleanly. Driving it down over the head of Berger. Was that inside the 40?
It was indeed. He was 39 out from his own line. Magnificent kick there from Brad Fittler, and the Roosters get the scrum feed.
And McDougall might learn from this. He's been up on the defensive line. He probably should have dropped back, a tackle before, so he'll learn from this mistake. And Fittler's read it so well.
Bonetti, Walker, and Hermanson's put it down. That came off the feet of Jackson. Newcastle. Another long run by Craigie it was, then Dinova. And then from O'Davis, Richards is pulled down, or it's Peden. He loses the ball. Penalty against Sydney City.
And it might be a bin job yet.
Yes, yep. Yeah, they've tested the referee's patience too much, and Luke Ricketson is the unfortunate soul sent to the bin. The Knights will feel as though they probably should have had a try.
And that's just a deliberate rake there from Ricketson, and deserved 10 minutes.
There was an original question mark on the dummy half, just out from his own 20-metre line. Glanville. That ball was touched and then came away off the feet. There's been no nullification of the tackle count. So the referee obviously didn't see it, and neither did the touch judge. What's the story, Steve? Can you help me with Dale Shearer? He's had 15 minutes of match time.
Yeah, well, going into the game, I thought that he'd be one of the strike players. He only played, as you said, the first 15 minutes, and he's off now. He's ready to come back on, but he hasn't been used.
Hold the phone, Stephen. Craigie. Oh, what a pass. Dinova away. Moody will score. Oh, this is just exciting. This is supremely exciting. These boys are fair dinkum enjoying themselves.
And
unbelievable.
Playing with such confidence. Beautiful work from Dinova to sum up the situation so quickly. It's the last tackle. You freeze it there. You can see the Roosters have rushed up. Look at the space out wide. Dinova sees it. So he throws the pass to Craigie. Craigie knows it's the last. He chips for himself. Couldn't have been a better one. Gets the bounce. The pass, again, was absolutely freakish. Dinova looked like he might score, but he realised he was covered by Osgood, and Moody backed up. That's just beautiful to watch.
Once again, this is very poor defence from the Roosters. By rushing up like that, they gave Dinova no option but to run. And with the support outside, they have the overlap, and these hands are just magical. Look at this beautiful stuff there from the Knights. Oh.
Well, what? This Owen Craigie, he threw a pass to Dinova's first try.
Clock now. Fittler. Cut out pass wide. Singh. Walker. Short ball for Riggin. There's the line. It's only about 7 metres in advance of Fittler. Walker. Cut out pass for Juni. Held up in goal. But they'll come back again.
They did look odds on to score there. They created quite an overlap. Two back rowers with the centre outside Grogan, and they've come up with a tremendous tackle here. Grogan especially, along with Albert.
Well, this'll pump up the Knights, knowing they can hold out the Roosters like that. Great defence as Ricketson comes back on.
So they go into this attacking mode. 13 players. Ricketson is back. Fittler. And Cleary. Just a metre from the line. Sydney City, they needed early points. Are they coming? Ricketson. Fittler. Walker. Long passes. Goulet. Goulet. Hermanson. Bad pass. Riggin. And away from Bonetti. Touched. Singh. I don't think the referee saw the touch. Elsgood. Ricketson.
Oh no, it's last tackle. He didn't see the 6 again.
Fittler. Back and away for Hermanson. Basketball pass. Goulet. And it goes in, touching goal. Bonetti. Fittler goes into dummy half. Ricketson, a sprint. 5 tackles, 5 metres out. Fittler. Elsgood's got the lead. Yeah, it's a try, I'd say. Walker. Walker's got the rebound. That's what Phil Gould wanted. They should have got it 2 minutes ago. They get it now at the 45th minute.
Yes, early points were the order of the day for the Roosters in this second half to get back into it. And Brad Fittler beautifully weighted. You can see there Moody has to stand the momentum with the Roosters. Elsgood put the pressure on and Walker was there to clean up.
Oh, the perfect kick here from Brad Fittler. And Jack Elsgood did so well to get up above and force it backwards. There it goes.
So too the tackles. It was something like 102 to 70 at half-time. It's now 128, 125.
Fittler throwing the dummy and then flopping it over for Bonetti. This is Julian Troy. Support from Walker. And it's a penalty to the Sydney City Roosters.
And the bin.
Zenben.
Wayne Richards the man. But what a tackle by Dinover on Walker. It was 7 on 7, a try saver.
Bonetti taking a run himself, which basically cost his side about 5 metres. David Barnhill, 18 metres out from the Newcastle line. Well, they really have been stuffing around with this set of 6. Goulet works an angle with Lowry. I think that's 4 tackles gone. Goulet 2 metres out on 5. Fittler got late ball, still able to flick pass. Cleary puts in a kick. Elsgood, I thought, was offside. Singh put the rake down on, and Newcastle came away with it.
Well, can I just say this, for a team that's playing against 12 women, that was one of the worst sets of 6 I've seen in a long time. They just did nothing there, the Roosters. And it's up to those key men, Walker and Fittler, to get in there and organise.
Jackson then tries to right the ship. Butterfield back to the halfway line, a ball that was ill-directed. He finished up back really where Jackson was tackled. Matthew Johns is into space to the 20-metre line. Mew is there to support. Pulled down 10 metres out. Newcastle queuing up on the left. Matthew Johns. Dinover the dummy. He's over. Dinover scores for the Knights. 26 to 12.
And they've done it with 12 men after a pretty mediocre set of 6 at the other end from the Roosters. They rushed up quickly again. That allowed space for Matthew Johns. He's been pretty quiet this evening. A good take here from Adam Muir and a very good play of the ball. Have a look how quickly he gets to his feet. And really, as Ray pointed out, any number of players could have scored. The ball to Diniver was a poor one, but he kept his cool, through the dummy and scored.
And the Roosters rushing up again. That's not a caper, that rushing up. It's not a go at all. Gives him a free run. Diniver, put him a rain jumper on him, give him number 7, get him out there. He might be Queensland's answer, but there's no Adrian Lamb.
McDougall is back from a period on the injured bench. McDougall.
What about that from Hermanson?
Val Shearer has gone on for him. He's taken a battering tonight, Matt Singh, and he's now forced to leave the field after that confrontation with McDougall. Here's Fittler now putting the big left foot step on. Carries him to the centre of the park. Bonetti, Ricketson. Ricketson trying to fend away from Matthew Johns, who got underneath the fend. Goulet picked it up and put it over the line. The in-goal judge gives the ruling. It's a try! The big fella! He's picked it up like a front-end loader and slammed it down.
And it was slack work from Matthew Johns. He was very slow off the ground after making the tackle. Showed no urgency to get to marker. Look at him just step away, looking for someone else to come in. And then Goulet. Well, he was determination personified there. Took 3 on.
Yeah, nice pick up from Goulet. These are the sort of skills that players these days do it. Training, and no doubt he gets it down there. Then touchy there, right in there.
Time running out. They've got to do something, and pretty much straight away. Keeping in mind they have to visit that try line twice. Ricketson. Good crowd in for this Good Friday match again. 17,000. This is Riggin down on the 20-metre line. Now Walker goes to the air. And the bat down. Fittler puts a kick in, across. And the number 5, Miles, throws the pass and hopes it's going to get there. Is it for Sinclair? No. Yes. Tries to slam it down. Referee said lost. Paul Harrigan. Look of contentment.
Congratulations, Leo. Fantastic effort tonight against a good Roosters side.
Yeah, well, we thought it was going to be pretty tough, and the boys came out here, and I was pretty fired up for a big match, and we just produced a good one tonight.
Well, you went in there pretty well prepared. You had a good win against South Queensland Crushers last week, and it just went on again tonight.
Yeah, well, we're just as good as our last game, so the boys just really put their hands up and just went out and just did the job.
It's always known when you play the Newcastle Knights, they're pretty tough in the forwards, but it's the players like yourself, Owen Craigie, that are really showing the way out in the back line.
Well, he's a young bloke, and he's got a lot of talent, and he's just going to show his stuff on the field, so yeah, he's really talented young player.
And mate, you come over from the London Broncos. I'm sure a lot of people want to know how you ended up at the Knights.
Well, it's a long story, but Mel gave me a call one afternoon. Nothing was going for myself, and asked me if I can come down here, and here I am today, so...
Well, a good night's work for you, mate. A new mobile phone, $1,000. Congratulations.
I'm pretty happy, mate.